Now we will study about the preparation of oxygen. Dioxygen means oxygen, okay? Because its atomicity is 2, that's why we call dioxygen. So next is dioxygen. Okay? So first preparation. So how we prepare dioxygen in the laboratory? So first is laboratory method. Laboratory method means when we want to prepare in less amount. Okay, so first is decomposition by decomposition of chlorates, nitrates, permanganates, chlorates, nitrates, permanganates. Okay, on catalytic decomposition of chlorate KClO3 in presence of MnO2. MnO2 acts as a catalyst. Okay, so it will dissociate it into KCl plus O2. Clear? KCl plus O2. Okay. Second, by thermal decomposition of some metal oxides, we can prepare oxygen in required amount. Okay. So Ag2O, when we decompose by heating Ag2O, it will produce silver plus oxygen. Okay. HgO, mercury oxide, on heating it will produce oxygen, and some more oxides like PbO2. PbO2 on thermal decomposition it will produce PbO plus O2. Okay, like this we will prepare oxygen in laboratory. Clear? And third one is by electrolysis of decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, hydrogen peroxide is thermally unstable. Okay, when we warm hydrogen peroxide, so it will dissociated as H2O plus O2. Okay, you have to balance all the reactions. Okay, but basic क्या है? Hydrogen peroxide is also decomposed as oxygen and water molecule. So all these are the laboratory preparation. But if you want to prepare industrially, or you want to prepare in large amount, so first is this is the laboratory method, and second method is manufacturing. Okay, or industrial method. B, industrial methods. Okay. First, by electrolysis of water. Okay. वाटर की इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस से आप कैसे निकाल सकते हैं इसे? H2 plus O2. Okay, at cathode you will collect hydrogen, and at anode we will get oxygen. Okay, so by electrolysis of water. Second, by liquefaction followed by distillation of air. एयर से हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? एयर को पहले आप लिक्विफाई करिए, कंप्रेस करिए, इसमें से वाटर वेपर निकाल लीजिए, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड निकाल लीजिए एयर में से, उसके बाद उसे कंप्रेस करिए, लिक्विफाई कीजिए, एंड आफ्टर द लिक्विफिकेशन यू कैन परफॉर्म द fractional distillation of liquefied air. Okay, so you will separate oxygen as well as nitrogen. Both the components are separate easily. Clear? So by this way you will prepare the oxygen industrially. Clear? Physical properties. So many physical properties at the time of comparison of group 16 elements. Okay, physical properties you already studied about oxygen. Okay, and oxygen is exists in gaseous state, its melting point, boiling point, odorless, tasteless gas. Okay, odorless, colorless and tasteless gas. Okay, and it is soluble in less amount in water. That's why the aquatic species, चाहे वो animal हो चाहे plant हो, if they require oxygen, so they can use dissolved oxygen. So this dissolved oxygen is enough for aquatic life. Okay, chemical properties. One more physical property is that it is paramagnetic. Okay, in 11th class you studied about the paramagnetic nature of oxygen. Okay, so valence bond theory can't able to explain its paramagnetic character, but molecular orbital theory, with the help of molecular orbital theory, we have studied about its paramagnetic character, because antibonding pi orbitals having two unpaired electrons. That's why it is paramagnetic. So come to the chemical properties. All the approx all the metals react with oxygen and form oxides. Okay, metals react with oxygen, form metal oxides. Okay, metal oxides form करेंगे like Mg plus O2, MgO, Zn plus O2, ZnO, plus O2, A2, O3, सोडियम भी रिएक्ट करेगा Na plus O2, Na2O. In excess of oxygen, if we provide excess of oxygen to sodium, so it will form Na2O2 peroxide also. Okay, and some compounds also react with oxygen and form their oxides. Okay, like CuS plus O2, CuO plus SO2, CH4 plus O2. Hydrocarbon on combustion, they form CO2 plus H2O, like that. Okay, so some compounds also react with oxygen and form oxides. Metals are also react with oxygen and form oxides. Okay, non-metals is also react with oxygen and form their oxides. Okay, how? Carbon on combustion. Okay, C plus O2, CO2, S plus O2, SO2, Cl plus O2, ClO2, like this. Okay, so non-metal also react with oxygen and form their oxides. Clear? These are non-metals. Okay, non-metals. Clear? And some compounds catalytically oxidize to form their oxides. Okay, in the presence of catalyst. Okay, some react directly, but some are react in the presence of catalyst. Like with SO2, sulfur dioxide oxidizes in the presence of some compounds, oxidizes in the presence of catalyst. Okay, so in presence of V2O5, it will convert it into or oxidizes into SO3. Okay, same HCl. HCl is in presence of CuCl2, it will form H plus Cl2. Okay, so these compounds in presence of catalyst oxidizes their oxide or oxidizes into, so Cl negative, by losing the electron it will becomes elemental chlorine. So this is also oxidation. Okay, from -1 oxidation to 0 oxidation state. So this is also oxidation. Clear? So oxygen oxidize भी करता है. So all these properties of the oxygen. Next is the oxides. Oxides. Okay. Oxides are classified as on the basis of their nature and on the basis of their composition. Okay. So there are two type of oxides. So first is simple oxide and Second is mixed oxides. Simple oxides and mixed oxides. Okay. So simple oxides, what they are? Example, FeO, Fe2O3. All these are simple oxides. Why? Because in simple oxides, the metal atom having their oxide means oxygen having -2 oxidation state, but metal having its existing, like here Fe2 plus and here Fe3 plus. Okay. So iron having two type of oxidation state, ferrous and ferric, Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. So its iron is existent pure oxidation state, but in mixed oxide. Okay. The example is Fe3O4. Okay. In this case, iron having fractional oxidation state, but we know iron is exists only two form of oxidation state, +2 or +3. So in case of Fe3O4, neither +2 oxidation state exists nor Fe3 plus 3+ oxidation state is. मीन यहाँ पर तो कुछ और ही ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट मिल रही है जो कि फ्रैक्शनल है. इट मीन्स ये मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड है. +2 और +3 के अलावा कोई ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट इसकी नहीं होती है. तो इसमें है क्या? एक्चुअल में दिस इज द मिक्सचर ऑफ ऑक्साइड्स, बोथ द ऑक्साइड्स. ओके, मिक्सचर ऑफ बोथ द ऑक्साइड इन 1:1, FeO and Fe2O3. ओके, ऐड करिए आप इसको Fe3O4. दिस इज द मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड. वन मोर, PbO and PbO2. Okay, both the oxides are pure oxide or simple oxide. In PbO +2 oxidation state and इसमें कितनी है? +4 है. But we will have Pb3O4. This is mixed oxide. So how it will form? It formed by the mixture of both the oxides. PbO plus PbO2 in the ratio 2:1. Okay, 2:1. 2:1. इस रेशो में वो मिक्स होते हैं. तो ये क्या हो गया? मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड्स. दिस इज मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड. क्लियर हुआ इतना? अब जो सिंपल ऑक्साइड और मिक्स्ड ऑक्साइड है, ये इनके कंपोजिशन के बेस पे हमने क्लासिफाई किया. नेक्स्ट क्लासिफिकेशन इज द नेचर ऑफ ऑक्साइड्स. ओके, वेदर इट इज acidic or basic or neutral or amphoteric. Okay, so we will classify on the basis of nature. Okay, on the basis of nature or acidic nature. Okay, so first is acidic oxide. Acidic oxides. Second, basic oxides. Third, amphoteric oxides. And fourth, neutral oxides. Neutral and acidic oxides. So all the non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Okay, so here non-metal oxides like CO2, SO2, etc. means when we dissolve this oxide in water, so they will produce acids. This dissolved in water, so it will produce sulfurous acid. SO3 is also acidic oxide. Okay, so non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. And basic metal oxides. Since 9th class we studied about the nature of oxides. Okay, even 8th class also having this concept. Okay, so metal oxides are basic in nature. Suppose you will dissolve sodium oxide in water, so it will produce sodium hydroxide. This is alkali, basic nature. Okay, amphoteric oxide. Some oxides behaves as acidic and basic nature. For example, zinc oxide, aluminum oxide. These are the Al2O3, ZnO. All these are the amphoteric oxides. They react with acid as well as with base and form salt plus water. Okay, and neutral oxides, neither they react with acid nor they react with base. मतलब ये न्यूट्रल है, ये एम्फोटेरिक नहीं, एम्फोटेरिक और न्यूट्रल में डिफरेंस है. एम्फोटेरिक हैविंग बोथ टाइप ऑफ कैरेक्टर, बट न्यूट्रल none of the character formed in these oxides like carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, N2O, all these are the neutral oxides. They don't react with acid or base. Okay, so aluminum oxide, how it shows the amphoteric nature. Okay, so if you dissolve Al2O3 in acid, suppose HCl, so it will produce AlCl3, aluminum chloride plus water, salt plus water. Okay, and if Al2O3 mix with or fuse with NaOH, so it will produce sodium aluminate. So it will produce a complex compound. Okay, so this is also salt, coordination salt. तो ये सब सॉल्ट बना रहा है, मीन ये बेस से भी रिएक्शन कर रहा है और एसिड से भी रिएक्शन कर रहा है. सो दिस शोज द एम्फोटेरिक नेचर ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड. क्लियर है? सो ऑल दीज अबाउट द ऑक्साइड्स. बट वन मोर थिंग, इफ एनी मेटल हैविंग मोर देन वन टाइप ऑफ ऑक्साइड्स और मैनी ऑक्साइड्स, किसी भी मेटल के यदि ज्यादा ऑक्साइड्स मिल रहे हैं, इट मीन्स the metal having variable oxidation state in oxides, so higher the oxidation state containing oxide, मतलब जिस भी ऑक्साइड में हायर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट होगी उस मेटल की, वो एसिडिक नेचर शो करेगा. सो इफ मेटल हैविंग मोर देन वन ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट अमंग ऑल द ऑक्साइड्स, एक ही मेटल के एक से ज्यादा ऑक्साइड्स बन रहे हैं, इट मीन्स उनमें ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट वेरी कर रही है. सो हायर द ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट ऑफ मेटल इन ऑक्साइड, more will be the acidic character. Why? Because higher oxidation state having high polarizing power. That's why it's this oxide or that oxide having covalent character, and covalent oxides are predominantly acidic in nature. फिर से किसी भी मेटल की एक से ज्यादा ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट वाले ऑक्साइड्स हैं, तो हायर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट वाला ऑक्साइड कोवलेंट कैरेक्टर ज्यादा रखेगा, क्योंकि फैजान ने कहा था हायर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट है, चार्ज ज्यादा है, तो उसमें पोलराइज करने की पावर ज्यादा है. पोलराइज करने से कोवलेंट कैरेक्टर ज्यादा होगा, एंड कोवलेंट ऑक्साइड्स आर एसिडिक इन नेचर. तो मेटल का ऑक्साइड होने के बावजूद भी, मेटल ऑक्साइड्स क्या होते हैं? बेसिक होते हैं जनरली, लेकिन हायर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट वाले ऑक्साइड्स क्या होंगे? वो अपना एसिडिक नेचर भी शो करेंगे. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज ओजोन. Ozone is the allotropic form of oxygen. Okay, and if it exists in a long time at sea level, so it will decompose. मतलब बहुत स्टेबल नहीं है सी लेवल पे, and its formation is catalyzed by the sunlight. Okay, near about 20 kilometers height, oxygen is catalyzed by sunlight and form ozone. Okay, so the layer of ozone, you know about the in environmental chemistry you studied about the ozone layer and depletion of ozone layer, ozone hole, like this, na? So ozone layer or blanket of ozone protects us or our earth from the concentration of ultraviolet radiations. Okay, वो हमें प्रोटेक्ट करके रख रही है, क्योंकि these radiations are harmful for preparation of ozone. Next is preparation of ozone. So when we pass the silent stream of oxygen and silent electrolysis, if we perform, so ozone will be prepared. Okay, so in this case, the silent electrolysis means this is the endothermic reaction. Okay, this is del H plus 142 closing. This plus sign shows the endothermic reaction. We will produce silent electric discharge for the preparation of ozone. Okay, thermodynamically ये unstable है. Clear है? Precaution should be taken while preparation of ozone. मतलब silent electric discharge हमें देना है वहां पर, ठीक है? Because it is thermodynamically least stable. Clear? So next is properties. Properties. Definitely, it exists in gaseous state and it has blue color. But when we compress the ozone in liquid form, so its color is dark blue. And further compress करने पे और इसे freeze करने पे, when it becomes in solid form, so its color is violet black color. बहुत ही dark. मतलब definitely intensity of color increases when we compress the gas. Okay, our molecules come closer, then their intensity, color intensity is also increases. Clear? And if in less amount is present in our surrounding, so it is harmless for us. इसकी concentration कम है तो हमारे लिए harmful नहीं है. But if its concentration reaches to 100 ppm, so it is harmful for us. मतलब इतना कि हमें सफोकेशन होने लगेगा, नौशिया जैसे होगा, इवन कई बार डेथ तक हो सकती है. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारी बॉडी में जैसे हम इसे इनहेल करेंगे, सो एट बॉडी टेम्परेचर इट डिकम्पोजेज इनटू लाइक दिस, बिकॉज इट इज एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. सो as soon as it entered our lungs or inside the body, so due to the body temperature it decomposes as O2 plus O. So this nascent oxygen is highly reactive and this is harmful for us. तो इससे क्या होगा, सफोकेशन भी होने लगेगा और ये हमारे लिए हार्मफुल होगी. सो दिस कंसंट्रेशन इज हार्मफुल फॉर ह्यूमंस. ड्यू टू द लिबरेशन ऑफ नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन इट एक्ट एज गुड ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ये बहुत अच्छा ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होती है ओजोन. क्यों? क्योंकि ये नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन लिबरेट कर रहा है एंड इट ऑक्सीडाइजेस द कंपाउंड्स आल्सो. सो PbS प्लस नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन, और यू कैन टेक O3 डायरेक्टली. O3 आप ले सकते हैं. So it will produces plus O2. Okay, so ये इसने सल्फाइड को सल्फेट में ऑक्सीडाइज कर दिया. It also oxidizes iodide to iodine. Okay, like this. So ये आयोडाइड को आयोडीन में ऑक्सीडाइज कर रही है. So it is a good oxidizing agent. And how ozone hole is formed or depletion of ozone is occurs? So some exhaust of aeroplanes releases NO, nitric oxide. Okay, and this nitric oxide react with atmospheric ozone and form O2 plus NO2. Okay, by this way ozone is converted to oxygen. So most of the molecules react with nitric oxide and form oxygen. So by this way the place where nitric oxide is concentrated, so it will create a hole in ozone layer. Next is structure of ozone. Next is structure of ozone. Okay. This is the structure of ozone. Okay. So one question arises on the basis of its structure. Are both the bonds are equivalent? Yes. Why? Because it has a resonating structure. ये बॉन्ड यहाँ शिफ्ट होगा, फिर यहाँ शिफ्ट होगा. इट मीन्स इसका कैनोनिकल स्ट्रक्चर अपन एक और बना सकते हैं लाइक दिस, इस तरह से. तो इसके ड्यू टू द रेजोनेंस both the bonds are equal. दोनों बॉन्ड इक्विवेलेंट होंगे, क्यों? रेजोनेंस के कारण। क्लियर है?